Last week we had a severe outage in Canada. One of the top ISPs in Canada, Rogers Communication, went through a system-wide, nationwide outage, which means nothing was working from cellular network to cable TV to internet to point of sale products, which is supposed to make payment transactions. Some banking operations were also impacted, and people were rushing towards Tim Hortons and libraries and Starbucks to do their job because they were simply not able to connect to anything. Haven't heard anything back from Rogers yet with regards to the root cause of that outage. There was a lot of speculation in the social media saying that there was a cyber attack on Rogers network that took down the entire operations. But this morning I came across an article from Cloudflare that shed some light in terms of what is the likely explanation of what went wrong in Rogers network, which lasted for almost a day without the service, and a lot of subscribers were completely cut off from the internet. So in this video we're gonna shed some light on that analysis from Cloudflare. So let's go. Alright, if you're new to my channel, my name is Yasin Nizami and I make these videos to share my experience, what I've learned over the period of 18 years from my tech industry, from technology to operations to project management to sales. Whatever I have learned, I'm sharing this with you through this channel. So if you're interested to learn more, consider subscribe and share this with your friends and families. So let's get back to our topic. So this morning I came across an article from Cloudflare. So first of all, what is Cloudflare? So Cloudflare is just like another solution providing company, and they provide some security and routing solutions to their customers. And they have a dashboard where they constantly monitor the internet traffic and publish some trends that gives you some insights about what's happening in the internet world. So what they have done is they published their analysis in terms of what they have observed in terms of the traffic coming in from Rogers network and how they can relate to a possible explanation of what went wrong. You're seeing the traffic coming in from Rogers ASN or AS number. So for you to understand, internet is a network, is a giant network, consists of millions of different routers, and that controls a lot of routing logic within their own database. So each organization, a large organization like Rogers, they have their own AS number. It's called autonomous system. Basically, AS number is like an identification of a big network that you own. And as an organization, you publish those statistics that tells you about how to reach out to their AS number from an outside world. So what Cloudflare did, they were tracking traffic coming in from Rogers AS number, which is AS812. And what you can see here is at around 8:15 on Friday morning, there was a sudden drop in terms of traffic coming in from Rogers AS812. The traffic completely dropped to zero at 8:15, and then when they compared this with the BGP spikes, they can relate that at the same time there was a massive spike in terms of the BGP updates coming in from Rogers AS number that kind of brought the network down. So the internet traffic is built upon BGP routing. So BGP is like an internet routing protocol. Every router is supposed to be publishing their routes into the larger internet network by using BGP routing updates. So whenever you want to add a new route into the massive internet traffic, or you want to delete some routes from that internet traffic, you publish BGP updates. So at 8:15 on Friday morning, we have seen a spike of BGP updates published from Rogers AS number. That seems to be the reason why we have seen a sudden drop in the traffic. So further we went into their analysis, we can see there was some BGP updates to remove internet prefixes. So prefix is a subset of routing IP addresses. We publish those BGP updates in order to add prefixes or remove prefixes. So in this case, what they're saying is there was some removal of prefixes followed by adding new prefixes again at 14:30, and again it lasted for a few minutes, and then there was another removal or prefix update came in from Rogers ASN number. So this flip-flopping continued throughout the day, and whenever you remove prefixes, you're basically cutting off your route, your connectivity from the outside world. So if you don't publish your routing tables into the wider internet world, nobody can reach out to you over the IP network, because everything is now connected over the IP network. And this is exactly what happened as per Cloudflare, that they removed their prefixes by pushing these massive BGP updates, which kind of removed the routing entries across the multiple tables existed in millions and millions of routers in the internet world, and nobody was able to reach out to Rogers network. And that continued throughout the day until the late Saturday hours, where we saw the traffic was slowly coming back up and all the routes were established. Because when you publish these internet tables, these BGP prefixes, it takes time to get those tables populated across millions of routers in the world. So that could be a possible explanation. So according to Cloudflare, this is not a cyber attack. This is more likely an internal configuration error. Might be they're updating their operation system and something went wrong in terms of the the wrong configuration, which is constantly publishing incorrect BGP routes, and they were trying to recover that. That explained the flip-flopping between, in terms of publishing the prefixes, removing those prefixes again. That flip-flopping continued throughout the day. So that could be a possible explanation. Who knows what is the real cause of that flip-flopping? I think we have to wait until Rogers Communication published that statement. But just for you to understand, this is not looking like a cyber attack, but more an internal configuration error that took down the entire network. Similar thing happened with Facebook a few months ago, where Facebook was totally cut off from the outside world because of BGP routing was incorrectly updated in the internet world. So that's all I got from you. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.